Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not your normal matchup. Battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Hand off to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding some room at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And the running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And now the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team able to bring him down. Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Well, they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they had enough yards for the 1st down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free. No 1st down.
The punting unit on the field after the 3rd down incompletion. On the return, it's Fowler. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Single back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Washington. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers did not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hot over the middle. It's Washington. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Price. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
The Noles will line up here on 1st down and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Get set!
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a 1st down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Should be the last play of the quarter. They'll test the right side here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano and mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And here's the handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Noles have first and 10 here. And there's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense facing second and goal.
Black 24. Jackrabbit.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
They finally corral him at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. The Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's going to hand this off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That was a foot race. The defense had no chance. Kirk, serious breakaway speed for that back.
Well, to be able to burst a run like that spans more than half of the field gives this offense so much confidence. And it sends a message to this defense that they're going to have to square up and beat you at the line of scrimmage. You're going to see this happen again.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He grabs it inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
2nd down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. And he's got his man open downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain moves the ball to the 34. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Pass hauled in inside the 15. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The back's got it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Auburn field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down. Looking to throw the football. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On their own 8-yard line now. It's 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Touchdown, Florida State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Number 2 puts the defense on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Florida State. Auburn, 21.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Receiver makes the catch. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here we go. 6-9-1. Gators score.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Direct snap to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Gonna run it. It's Price. Stop short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up.
Ringo. 29 Philly.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away.
Auburn, 21.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
42 Spider.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line. And first down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Moves.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 55, Auburn 21.
On the set.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers.
Spider.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Flare. Flare. Down. Longer. Longer.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Here we go. Ready, go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Green 25.
It's a shotgun run call. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
13-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Auburn now operating in the red zone.
And that's a first down.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
And makes the score. Florida State 58, Auburn 37.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the 2nd down play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. And this one is getting ugly. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
At the 33. And first down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space across midfield. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.